nobody in this country is over the law. I mean, nobody is above the law. And whoever you are, whatever you think you are, Nigeria makes you. So you cannot be greater than Nigeria. And this is Nigeria. The National Assembly is Nigeria. We are sitting on mandate of Nigerians to protect their interest for the good of all. So from this point, any MDA that fails to appear, to respond to invitation, to defend the queries as regards to that MDA, we will do the needful. And of course, the queries are here. For today, we are not reading the queries of the various MDAs, but it is important that the public knows that this is where we are. And from this point, we will call the bluff of whoever chief executive that fails to respond. We are on this side once more, sitting on position of mandate. We are not appointees. We have the mandate of Nigerians. I have called you this afternoon as co-partners, not only in our committee's proceedings, but as constitutionally empowered workers/servants in the vineyard of constitutional democracy to express our concern and displeasure at the attitude of some MDS and their CEOs towards our invitations to defend the audit queries raised against them in the Auditor General's annual report for the year ended 31st December 2019. It is worthy to state that the committee commenced the consideration of the audit report in October 2023 with a view to presenting its report to the plenary. However, some agencies have willfully failed to honor invitations to defend their written responses to the audit queries as submitted to the committee secretariat. Besides the demand for submission of written responses to audit queries, part of the committee's rules of engagement requires that accounting officers attend the committee's public hearing to respond to questions arising from the analysis of their submissions, which in turn forms a basis for informed decision on the matter by the committee. Gentlemen and ladies of the press, the desire of the Public Accounts Committee to timely discharge its constitutional and legislative functions is being delayed by the evasive and negative actions of some CEOs or accounting officers of the concerned MDAs. The committee is very displeased with the attitude of foot dragging by agencies who are by law expected to respond to parliamentary invitations and account for their actions. As stated earlier, the committee has over time extended invitations to those agencies, providing them ample opportunities to defend their queries. But for reasons best known to them, these agencies have chosen to disregard invitations. This action by the concerned MDS impacts on the committee's calendar and plan to submit its report to Senate plenary. The concerned recalcitrant agencies include but not limited to 1. Office of the Accountant General of the Federation. 2. Nigeria Mining Cadastral Office. 3. Federal Inland Revenue Service. 4. Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, former DPR. 5. Nigeria Police Force. 6. Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment. 7. FCT Internal Revenue Service. 8. Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited. 10. Nigeria Immigration Service. 11. Federal Ministry of Women Affairs. 12. Ministry of Defense. 13. Nigeria Communications Satellite Limited. And others. It is on this note that we as a committee have resolved that going forward, The Senate Public Accounts Committee will go ahead to consider their audit queries as contained in the Auditor General's annual report, and any MDA that henceforth fails to honor invitations to respond and present its defense, the committee will adopt the position of the auditor. Also, this resolution will be added to our rules of engagement if MDAs fail to improve on their attendance to invitations. That, by extension, means the committee will do the needful as provided by the rules of engagement that have their trust in us. Thank you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you, Chairman.
Can you
Very important. So let's have the NTA, the channels, the arise. So what, Chairman, what you need to do? Yes. Cameraman, this is not cameraman, and then he has with all the television stations.
Mr. Chairman, we are faithful, loyal, and committed to the progress and development of this country. We are Nigerians. I'm not sure we like this country. We do not, Mr. Chairman. It is our duty to protect the overall interests of this country by the provisions of the law, Mr. Chairman. The Petroleum Industry Act, the Company and Allied Matters Act, and other enabling regulations and laws that govern the activity of the oil and gas industry. Mr. Chairman, we are not in breach of any one of them. Mr. Chairman, the NNPC is a company owned by over 200 million Nigerians. And I happen to be the chief executive of this company. And the law is clear around what the chief executive of this company will do. Our Memorandum and Article of Association, the Petroleum Industry Act, and all other enabling, including CAMA, which was legislation by this Honorable National Assembly. They are clear that the board and management of NNPC must maximize value for this company, Mr. Chairman. This company cannot have negative profits for 3 years. The CAMA says you can shut it down. Mr. Chairman, it's our job to protect this company, but it's also our job to protect other businesses around us. Mr. Chairman, let me be specific. And I will wait for the public hearing, and I also agree with my Honorable Minister that it should be broadcast live so that Nigerians will hear us, so that all the misinformation that you see today will be put beside, so that Nigerians will know the truth. And all of us here see what's happening in the media. Targeted personal attack on my person, on the institution. And we all know how this works. They are deliberate, they are calculated, so that create the impression that the NNPC Limited and our leadership are doing anything to create economic sabotage in our country. It It is far from it, Mr. Chairman. This company has grown, Mr. Chairman. We're proud to say this. From a lost company for 43 years to a profit-making company today, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, it is very clear from everything you have said through this investigative hearing that you can see the majority of the issues you have raised have nothing to do with the NNPC Limited. Yet, everybody believes, by sheer misinformation which my minister has highlighted, the NNPC is responsible for creating any economic sabotage in our country. Mr. Chairman, refining business is 10